about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second and 6. From the gun, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Hey, no 60! 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Stafford's pass.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in two deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Brings up second down.
On second and a long way to go. Murray, it's complete to Drake. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A pickup of 13 on the play. It's third down and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Johnson on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 8. First down, Detroit.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up second down.
21-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end, Hockenson, for a Lion 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8. Brings up second
quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a second down and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Formation for the Lions.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 30 on second down, Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yards on the pickup Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff for Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
29-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Keep playing offense all day. Woo! Let's get it. 0. 58. Hey, you got nothing to work. You got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
3rd quarter of play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Swift. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Lions 31, Cardinals 14. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Carry on Johnson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, guys. He's covering 2. 59.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season. 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a carry for Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Jordan Hicks.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Swift. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Stafford going to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Murray, one final try. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Today's final score, Lions 38. Cardinals.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina.